Yes, go, give us something.
Hello,
Oh,
hello, and
wow.
welcome to Saturday Night
What-
Gaming.
What happened?
The last resort session.
Something.
22?
22.
Yeah,
21,
22. 22, I think.
Something.
It's either
Uh,
22 or it's not 22.
Yeah, it's one of those
Oh.
options.
Welcome to session negative
As
22.
always, please check the description or the pinned comment to see if there's any content warnings you need to be aware of before watching this episode. And with that, Alex, do you have a recap?
Absolutely, I do.
Sick. Awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, hey, Groovy.
Okay, so, at the meeting with Ithan, which is where we began, the party shared their findings, and Rune offered a way to distract Vim using the mysterious puzzle sphere that he'd been given. Meanwhile, Ithan instructed the party to lay low again until we get contacted, and Darcy was also given a way of contacting her family potentially. Which is exciting. Min performed some sort of like restorative magic on Laura Wynn, lessening her curse for about a week. And so for the first time in what felt like probably forever, the flames were kept at bay as she rested during the night. Slintus has encountered a new problem, caffeine tolerance, and meanwhile Rune went out for a walk into the ocean, where he decided to message his sister Eshkahala, and he told her that he was sorry and that he didn't leave by choice. The reply that came back was, "You are a ghost, brother. What has become of you?" Rune and Lorwyn also had a long-needed conversation where some things were said about choices, experiences, and what they make us. The following morning, a bunch of commotion was happening in the kitchen of the inn as all of the staff prepared for the much earlier than anticipated arrival of a highly important guest, Sir Elija Bockhurst III. Slintis was understandably very uncomfortable with the Empire presence and slunk into the shadows. But with a natural 20 perception check for their first roll, Elija set a record for world's worst first impression as they drew their weapon towards Slintis and told all of the guards in the inn to keep an eye on them. In the privacy of their room, the party decided that they would scry on Clade, Slintis' brother, and they found him on a boat far, far out at sea, where he was tapping something into the floorboards, and another prisoner seemed to be doing the same. Darcy, meanwhile, ducked out for a bit and ended up talking to Sir Elija for a little while before they headed off in separate ways, where Elija met up at a restaurant with none other than our favourite resident spiky-haired vampire, Vim. And this was where we left off.
Thank you so much, Alex. Before we jump in, unfortunately, Elija is not with us today. They will be back
They
next
died.
week.
I killed them off screen.
Elija died.
They're dead for a week.
Still hear their voice.
Oh
Why does
my
Dion not work today? Whee!
Yeah.
We were just complaining about that.
I know.
Yes. But with that, we jump in to the inn where all of you are. Okay, you've got that up on your phone? Great. Where all of you are doing what?
Yeah.
That is the question.
Lorwyn's buffering. I'm assuming
Cool.
that like I would have gone back to the inn.
Yeah, back to the room.
Yeah, and I think actually I think I'm gonna strike a conversation with Maiyr. Is Darcy still under that effect from the charm thing? I mean,
Does anyone remember how long it lasted?
I think I think
I
it
can
was.
try to
but
check the D&D Beyond
Daniel.exe has
sheet.
stopped functioning.
You mean the panache? I think that's just like an interaction thing.
I think it. Yeah, I think it ended.
I
'cause,
think it wore off at the end, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sev mentioned that Darcy wouldn't be able to notice it because it wasn't a magical effect.
Yeah, it was supposed to last for like a minute or something, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have run out.
I
Well, that's
cool.
duration.
Carry on, homies.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
so I'm gonna go back to the inn and have a little chit chat with Maiyr.
Fantastic. Yeah. Easy enough, Maiyr. You're back in the room, correct?
Yep.
Yep. So, Darcy, you enter the room and you see Maiyr there,
I'd probably be
where
on my
y'all
way out
are always.
Yeah.
the Rune room.
Yes, the room.
Hey,
It's not even it's
what?
nothing, it's not important.
Oh, okay.
Hi, what's up?
Well, I was kind of... I need to talk to you or any of the other spellcasters, but I guess not necessarily Rune, because I don't think he gets it.
Okay. What's... Do you wanna...
Like, I'm just confused, right? Because, like, I look at the stuff that Rune does, and I just have no idea what's going on. It's just, I look at it, and I'm like, this is a lot. I need to go take a nap. But I'm also able to do magic, which is kind of weird. So, you haven't studied magic, right?
We did a little bit, in my hometown, in I guess the course, you could explain it as. But it's a bit different between just worshipping a god and then studying to become a cleric of a god. There was a little bit of understanding of the magic and things, but we never really studied spells and learned those kinds of... I guess no, I didn't study magic formally. Is what I'm trying to say.
So it just kind of... So, is there like... I guess what I'm asking is there like a clear moment when you realize that like you know how to do something new?
How do you mean? Like when I realize, oh, this is something I can do now?
Yeah, exactly. Is it just like a spur of the moment, like, oh, you sort of, pardon my language, fuck around and find out?
I guess, yeah, it's... I mean, there's always a purpose to what I'm doing when I use magic. It's not like things happen randomly like it does with you, but also at the same time, it's not... It's hard to explain. I guess, yeah, there was a moment like that.
Where you were like... So, like, there was a moment where, like... But was it like your god told you could do it? Or was it like... I wonder what happens if I do this thing, and then, oh, suddenly things are sparkly.
Kind of. It was a very long time ago.
Okay.
I was trying for a while to do something, and then one day I wasn't trying, as it was a bit more of like force of habit, and I was able to do it.
So how do you try to do it? You just like stare really closely at a corner of the wall, or like...
I mean, it depends what I'm trying to do. usually focusing on my connection to Corellin and the task at hand and trying to channel the right, not so much channeling the right school of magic, because obviously that's not something we specifically study.
Yeah, but no, that makes sense.
Magic's weird here.
Magic is just weird in general. It's not. It's not just here.
I mean, it's different here. I don't know how to put it into words, but
I don't get what you mean, but I also don't have a frame of reference. It's like that thing of like when you eat a particular kind of food in one place and then you eat it in a different place and you're like, this is different, but it's still the same dish, but it's like there's different ingredients in it, so it's kind of weird and different.
yeah, and you haven't eaten the food from the first place, so you don't.
Exactly. So I have nothing to compare it with.
Yeah.
I wonder what magic tastes. Oh right.
I
guess we've had a lot of good berries.
We have had a lot of good berries. I can also create food and water, although that doesn't really taste like anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I just.
That's pretty cool. I don't think I can do that. I could create
pretty...
something that looks like a sandwich, but it would be a lie.
Sandwich is all.
So is the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Were you wondering this because you wanted to try experimenting with your magic, or were you just curious?
Yeah, I was curious about that because I don't know. Yes. Because this is all very new and I want to figure things out. I don't know how to do that. Do I just breathe and sit?
I mean, breathing is very important at any time.
Fair point.
I guess that could help. For things like probably more tangible magic, I would suggest not doing that inside. For illusions and more psyche-based things like charms.
Hell yeah.
I have no idea what you're capable of, which is a little scary.
Oh, neither am I. Neither do I. So
cool. Everyone's on the same level then.
It's a surprise every single time.
Did you want to give that a try now?
I don't know. That's scary. When it was just a theory in my an idea in my head, it was more abstract. And I'm like, oh, I'm actually gonna do it. Holy crap! I mean, I guess I could try. Is there anyone else in the room?
Yes, we're all here.
Yes, everyone.
Yeah. We've literally just been sitting here listening to conversation.
So you guys are just like listening to us talk as we like. Okay.
Yeah.
Rune's gently offended. Rune is, for the record, gently offended that you said that his magic was hard to understand.
I'm just confused because I thought we asked Darcy to like spy and then come back and just magic. Okay. She's letting it happen though. She's just.
How?
I mean, you can give it some time to. You can give it some time to think about what you want to try and prepare yourself. You don't have to jumping right into it's probably not a very big.
Sorry, what?
You can give it a little bit before you try it out.
Yes.
It can be a bit exhausting and leave you drained for the rest of the day if you're not used to it.
That's a fair point. I mean, I'm gonna try. Just a little one. Because I don't know. It just. You ever feel like. You know how we looked at. Well, I mean, not we. Lorwyn looked at Splinter's brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm right here.
Yeah, exactly. So you looked at Splinter's brother, right? What's there to say that there's not someone looking at us? You know?
You can find out. It's
Yeah.
not exactly invisible when I do what I do. Well, invisible. It is invisible, but it can be seen if you have magic
So, like,
detection.
detect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things that you see through
Okay.
invisibilities.
So it's not very foolproof.
Okay, let's this thing.
Just for safety of mind, I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Pardon?
I'm gonna cast
Paranoia.
detect magic.
Darcy
Now
inflicted
she's got
paranoia
distracted.
on
You
Darcy.
cast.
On Marcy. Marcy? Maiyr? What?
Marcy, yes. Favorite
Yeah,
character.
Marcy.
Yeah,
Okay.
from
New
Elija.
ship name.
Okay.
I got Melvis
So I'm
and
just gonna-
Marcy.
Melvis and
Okay.
Marcy.
So, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit like in the corner of the room. No, not in the corner. The center of the room.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just sort of like try and like relax in like the way that like I've seen like Laura meditate in that kind of way.
Mm.
And I close my eyes. And as I open them, Darcy's eyes are just pure white, and I cast See Invisibility.
All right, Darcy, as you're sitting there meditating, you know, the way you've seen friends do, you feel this surge kind of come through. It's like a wave over your brain, running down your spine. It feels like a pit in your stomach falls and your eyes flash open. Can you just quickly make a just a little perception check for me as well?
Okay. That's rubbish. Am I gonna use my wild magic thing? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use the Tides of Chaos.
All right.
Okay, that's two better. That's a 14.
14. As you're opening your eyes, you swear you feel just the faintest bit of like hands covering them and then pulling away. But as you open your eyes and your vision sweeps the room, everything is kind of tinted in this shade of a hazy purplish blue. And you see these kind of tiny speckles of dust just hanging in the air that you hadn't seen before.
Whoa.
What do you see?
There's like little blue blobs, like, you know, if like when you like if you press on your eyes too hard enough and like you start seeing these little dots, kind of like that, but not quite. And they're blue and sort of floaty.
Is that good or a bad thing?
I don't think they're just sort of floating around. Do I see anything else?
Looking around, not really, just. Actually, 1 second. I actually do see one more thing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just
Sorry.
off in the corner of the room. I mean, you see Laurelwyn sitting where she is, but off in the corner of the room, you swear for a second you see something that has her kind of same outline.
Does it disappear?
As soon as you feel like you see it, it's gone. You swear you see it.
That was weird. So,
So you do see
Laura,
something.
do you know what it looks like when you scry on someone? Like,
What do you mean? What it looks like?
you said that people can see it happen if they do
It's usually an
spells
orb.
like this.
It's an orb, right? They see like a little orb flying around.
Yeah, it's like a hand-size orb kind of thing.
Do they see
Like a
any
ball you could fit in
hand-sized
your hand.
orbs?
You did not. You saw little like speckles of kind of
Dust.
Little
dust.
speckles of light. Okay.
No. Just a
No
little
floaty ghosts or
orb,
anything.
from what I'm aware.
Nope.
Nope. I don't see any orbs.
Alright. Well, that's
I
good.
see something weird, but I don't know.
What do you see?
Don't think that's listening in. It's just. It was like. It had the silhouette of you, but like. It was just for a split second, and then it was gone. What corner of the room was it?
Probably just out of my sight.
Yes.
Like I was
Yeah,
looking at you,
like,
and
Morwen
it's
is
like
looking this way. Yeah. It would be
perpendicular.
kind of perpendicular to Lorwyn, yes.
Yeah. So, I guess I'm gonna like. Is there anything particular about that corner?
Or you just keep looking at that corner?
I guess I'm just gonna like look at it for a little bit longer because now I'm like confused, like why? Because it was like not something that was like directly next to Laura when it was like further away.
Yeah. Could you make an investigation check for me?
Absolutely, I can. That's not ideal. Let's see. Where are my things? There they are. Investigation. Oh god, that's a +1. That's a 10.
A 10. Going over and searching in this corner. I mean, it all seems fairly normal until you see. So in this corner, it's off in the side, and right next to this corner is like the dresser, and you feel like you can see there's something on the wall behind the dresser, but you can't exactly make out what it is.
It's like Scooby-Doo hiding.
Oh!
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like turn back to the group and I'm like, I don't know what it is, but there's something behind the dresser.
I turn to look at the dresser.
You look at it's a dresser.
I look behind
It's
it.
a nice
Kendall.
dresser.
I want to look
I'm trying
behind
to
the dresser.
perceive.
Does it look sturdy enough that I could like lift it and move it without like making a bunch of noise?
I am perceiving it.
You are
I can-
perceiving it.
Set it on fire if you want.
Lorwyn, as much as you are staring at this dresser and looking behind it, you don't see anything.
Nothing there for me.
Does I see things?
Would you like to make a perception check, or are you gonna just use your passive perception?
I'll roll.
Okay.
Why?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Even with a nat 20,
Fuck.
there's nothing back there.
Interesting.
I'm guessing the +3 to perception won't help.
Unfortunately, no.
I'm
But something you
gonna
do
move it.
notice, Slintus, with your natural 20, is you do see, looking behind this dresser, you don't see much. Nothing's on the wall that Darcy is saying. But you do see that on the ground underneath the dresser, you can see that there are some small marks that look like it has been moved.
Like grooves? Okay.
Yes. Like little scratches on the ground.
Yeah. Darcy was about to like
Someone really
just
likes
gonna try
pushing
to,
this
like,
dresser
as
around.
quietly as possible, like sort of lift the dresser, like making sure that I don't drag it because I don't want to damage it and I also don't want to make noise.
Yes. Darcy, quick question. How long does your see invisibility last?
It lasts for an hour.
Perfect. Okay. You no, you've got good strength, so I will allow that to you can easily move
I
it
cannot roll below
without
10.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Whoa,
I will
cool
move
group.
the dresser.
Yes. So you move it out of the way, and through this misty haze, you see on the wall behind this dresser an X on the wall that looks like it was made by somebody dragging their fingers across.
Like with blood?
Huh.
Or like
I still have detect magic.
It is-
That.
scratched?
Is it
Your detect magic does not pick anything up.
Is it
is this a
scratched?
concentration spell?
What is?
It does
I
not
see.
seem, it doesn't say.
Does it have a C?
You're
I'm not looking
does
at
it have a
D&D
C?
Beyond because D&D Beyond does not
Oh,
load
that's
at the
right.
moment.
I will look it up.
I could also. No, my player's handbook isn't here.
Look, you can Google it, Alex.
All right, I got Google.
Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't say it on the thing that I have it on Roll20.
One action. For
Yeah,
the
I have the
duration.
Roll20 compendium as
No.
well. Let's see.
Cool. Okay. So could I you? Let's see. Does this thing have my spell? Because I would like to use some kind of cantrip to like sort of line out the thing I'm seeing.
But Kendra, is it scratched? Is it painted? What is it?
From what Darcy can see, it looks like some kind of an ink. But detect magic does not pick it up. So
Okay.
do with that what you will.
So it's invisible ink.
I'm going to use minor illusion to create like an outline of what it is that I'm seeing.
Yeah,
I'm assuming it's not more than like a 5-foot area.
No, it was enough to fit. It was like behind a dresser that,
Yeah,
not.
cool. So I will do that.
Yes, so easy enough. You use minor illusion to kind of trace the outline of this on the wall, and now all of you can see Darcy has just moved this dresser and put this X on the wall.
That is not a good sign. Also, is there no Groovy?
No.
Did Groovy die?
Oh, I forgot to put it on repeat.
Was there only one song?
It's the old playlist that has like 7 songs.
Now the question is, was this here before we came in, or is this a new edition?
We don't know. Do any of you guys see anything else? I'm assuming I didn't notice the thing on the floor. I'm just seeing like the.
No.
Yeah.
You just saw the X.
And it's.
Can I try to perceive any irregularities, like in the floor? Perceive or investigate, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
you can make an investigation check.
On the walls, maybe there's like a hidden
Slint said
compartment. Since it's what?
Because I'm assuming Slint has also walked up to like look at it.
No, but I'm looking around the rest of the room.
Slintus had walked up, and
Yeah.
I don't know if they said about the scratches on the floor, but
They were like, ooh, cool grooves.
I'm talking about the
Groovy.
rest of the room.
yes, you can go ahead and make an investigation check for that. 100%.
Distraction? Guidance.
Distraction. New cantrip.
Ooh! Hold on. 17 plus 2 plus 4. 19, 23.
23. All right. Looking around the room, you get down and you can see that like there are scratches also underneath the bed.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, looking at the windowsill, you see these what kind of look like claw marks.
I point all of these out to Darcy to see if Darcy can see anything in these places.
Yeah, I will look at. Is there anything?
Sure. Darcy, you walk over to underneath the bed, and under the bed you also find another X.
I will. Hang on. You can have 3 cantrips active at once. So.
Do the claw marks feel entirely like human? They're like animal?
Human claw marks?
So is it
Humanoid!
Yeah, human claw marks.
Humanoid,
Kinship God.
Humanoid, Kendra! Fuck's sake.
I mean, you do see that there are 4, so it would make sense possibly that it's somebody who has the same type of hand that you do. With that investigation check, I would say you'd be able to figure that out.
Cool, thanks.
marks the spot? Is it supposed to show that there's something underneath, or is it?
I checked underneath, it's just this.
No, I mean underneath the floor.
I checked underneath. Like, my checking was like for floorboards, hidden walls and stuff, and I found that. Unless there's something in the cellar. I punched through the wood.
Right. That's
concerning.
Yeah, that's really weird. So, like,
should we check our other rooms?
Probably.
Yes.
Scooby-Doo walk the whole group.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab.
Checks another. We're gonna check all of our 3 rooms,
I'm
even
gonna
though
grab
we only use
my
one.
journal and write down what it is that I'm seeing, because
All right.
This is a lot.
In that case, for each of the rooms, so you have 2 other rooms. So I'll need somebody to make an investigation check for one of the rooms, another person for the other room, and then Darcy, I need you to make perception checks for both, because you have the see invisibility.
Does my thing
I've already
carry
used.
over or no?
I've already been one, so I guess someone else takes the wheel. I can
your
guide
investigation check, your perception from before, or your investigation.
Does that carry over at all or no?
No. We need new new rooms. So
I got a dirty 20.
I can cast guidance.
Dirty 20.
And
you cast guidance.
And someone
would you
who
allow
wants it.
someone to help me?
Yes.
I could
if they can describe how they help you.
But like, how would we be able to perceive invisible stuff?
I mean, I can help moving things.
I would count that, like, if you're like moving curtains and moving like rug and stuff like that out of the way so the Darcy can have a clearer vision of the room. I would say that is helping.
Okay, I'll cast guidance on Darcy then.
Okay, so that is.
So we got a dirty 20 for investigation, and
so that is okay. I'm gonna roll the d4 first. 3. Okay. That's.
Pig.
Wait, no, I have advantage.
You do have advantage.
I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
Let's go.
Because I have the 3 from the guidance, that's a 21 total.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Fantastic. All right, let's go. Darcy.
The power of friendship.
Darcy, so with the investigation check and with your perception, so the same kind of scratches on the floor are found in this room. Like scratches under the bed, scratches under the dresser, scratches on the windowsill. You were able to find all of those same kind of markings. In addition, you were able to find through the raw investigation that in a corner of this room, there looks to be like something scratched their claw across the floorboards.
In a different way? Like, not like the X,
Yes.
but just like...
You know what this
Not
was?
like the X, and this is without C invisibility. This is just on the actual floorboards.
Akila just went nuts, I see.
Well, this room is this is Darcy and Mayr's room.
Akila.
So unless Akila's been let loose in Darcy Mayr's room,
Is this from across or like side?
I think you're all on the same side of the hallway,
Okay.
and you're 1, 2, 3.
Can I take a closer look? Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to see if it's been worn down in any way that makes sense for like the past week that we've been here, or if it looks a little older than that.
Yes. Can we perceive how old
totally.
the scratches are?
I would say.
I'll
Would
help.
that be like a? I guess that would be an intelligence check. How are you helping, Lorwyn?
By having knowledge of clawing.
So true.
You know what? You do often have claws, and I'm sure you would have great knowledge of that. So sure, you can help with figuring that
Sure.
out.
They might not help, but can I specify that I'm standing next to them pointing out things unhelpfully?
Yes, absolutely. Rune is pointing out the stain on the wall.
That floorboard looks
like
a little rotted.
I am imminently distracted by
Yeah.
everything Rune points out.
They are charging us so much for these. They're charging so much for these rooms, and there's a stain. Look at all this dust.
I
It's
probably
horrifying.
put that there.
It is a coffee stain.
Yes, well, they should be stain resistant with how much we're paying for these rooms.
How much are we
But
paying
you
for
have
these?
advantage, Maiyr.
We're not paying for these
Nothing.
rooms.
We're not.
Straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
Or as
With
straight as I
advantage?
can have it.
With
Hey.
advantage, right? With advantage.
It's another dirty
Yes,
20.
with advantage. Another dirty 20. All right,
Let's
damn
fucking
you
go.
guys. All right. Looking at this, and with Lorwyn's help, you're able to ascertain that these claw marks at least, are from definitely at least a month ago.
Okay. We've
Probably
been-
Like there seems to be enough like dust kind of built up there. Like it's kind of dull. It's not. It doesn't look fresh. In the slightest.
So this isn't weak robbing target here kind of shit. I don't know why that would be inside the room, not outside. It doesn't make any sense.
We could ask
But at least we know it's not specifically targeted at us.
We could ask who was here a month ago, maybe?
I mean, is that
that's
not
true.
private
We could tell them
information?
that we found something that maybe the previous person living here forgot.
And what are we gonna show? Claws?
No,
I
we
mean,
could
can just
like
give something of help.
lie.
Oh, right.
Maiyr will start looking through her little satchel that she.
But hold
leaves
on,
in the room.
Darcy, you had rolled to look around the room with your see invisibility up. Haven't even gotten to that.
Sorry.
Oops.
We jumped
Go
the
on.
gun.
So Darcy, while they're kind of examining this claw mark in the corner, you don't see anything over there. You do find the same X behind the dresser, same X under the bed.
Like, huh?
Literally mirrored.
But what you also find is behind the headboard of the bed that Maiyr usually sleeps in. You find kind of, it looks like it's almost finger painted on the wall. You just see this infinity symbol.
Huh. I draw that in the sketchbook.
That's probably
and-
fine.
And underneath that infinity symbol,
Words.
you see what looks to be an eye.
Oh.
Nothing suspicious there.
Does it have eyelashes? I'm asking because I'm drawing
No.
it.
How
It's just-
aesthetic
He does
is
not have
this
eyelashes.
eye?
Super aesthetic.
It's like symmetrical and everything.
It's got little
Oh, yeah,
curls,
yeah.
And this eye has eyeliner. Sure.
It's like a very anime eye. It's got the eye shine and
Lots
everything.
of shine.
Okay.
Got a little twinkle.
Does
Yeah,
Darcy
exactly.
do this?
I'd run that.
Tune
That's...
Dagger?
This is not very vibes.
Yes, very much help me sleep at night.
Can I make a suggestion? Which is, can we get into a room that is one of ours and look for creepy symbols
Yeah.
and scratching?
Yeah, because we.
Is this like
wanna
an
account
us
for
thing?
Confirmation bias, yeah.
I mean, Darcy
Is it an
could-
us thing or is it a?
We could,
I mean-
go into Darcy's
Or is it just like every
chambers.
room or whatever?
Yeah, I
like-
could go into the room
No.
where, the guards were bunking.
Oh yeah, that room too.
That's
I mean,
it.
the
Then.
ambassador's room could be good to check as well because she's also very.
But this is
well, not
old.
important, but she is.
But this is old, right? It's something. Something must have happened beforehand.
Yeah. Hey,
We'll
Darcy,
see.
can you tell? Can you tell how old is this? The same. Is it also? Is it paint or is it also?
I mean, it looks like it was like smeared.
Not disturbing
Like
at all.
invisible. Is there invisible? Of course there is. There has to be like invisible ink.
I mean,
Maybe
Whatever it is,
painting
it's
was
not
made in
magical.
invisible ink. But I'm curious why. So it's behind the dresser and under the bed in both of these rooms.
It's marked, but this one is different.
It could just be building instructions, like here's where you place the furniture.
Why would you put an infinity in an eye?
Oh yeah, no, that
Really
part is
invisible.
just kind of weird.
And why would you
Everything.
scratch?
Eye. All-seeing eye.
Is this some more of that entity bullshit?
Could be related to the cult, but they never used an eye. Wait, did the ones in the other world use an eye? I don't remember shit.
I don't think so.
The myriad symbol was. What the fuck was the myriad symbol?
If you can't remember, it can't be the same one, I'm assuming.
So I'm gonna quickly just go back to the other room where we already checked and see if the headboard also, like the bed frame thing, also has the similar symbol. No, because like now that I've seen it, I would like to like double check.
Yeah, you pull away the bed to look at the headboard. That symbol isn't here. But what is you see kind of scrawled there is a lightning bolt.
Huh. Wait. So who was sleeping here? In this
No,
bed?
but
The one with the eye and the infinity symbol, that was Maiyr, right?
Maiyr and
So
you.
the one that I looked at now was Whomst?
which room are we in?
You are in Rune's room right now.
So that's where Rune was sleeping. A lightning bolt.
Well, we just lost the DM.
She's running away.
Interesting.
Yo, we lost the DM so far.
No, it's
The
fine.
DM is right
You
there.
can roleplay.
DM has turned into a bolt of light. You can see them.
Oh god.
Blue and glowing.
Welcome back.
You guys didn't let me
Huh.
say fuck.
Darcy, can you? Is there any way you can look at?
We have 3 rooms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, let me check everyone's bed.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
check
I'm gonna-
every room that we have first.
Yeah, definitely.
When you do, can
To
you
the
see
third
if the
room!
paint- Can you see if the paint is peeling
Huzzah.
or if it's very fresh or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Hold on.
Is
What
it-
is the DM wants to say something?
Are you guys walking into the third room?
Yes. That
Okay.
makes it sound like
Yeah.
it's going to be an issue.
Jump
As
scare.
Darcy, as soon as you look into the Lorwyn Slintus room, all of the walls are covered in this black ink.
Wait, it's black? I thought it was like glowing light.
Well, it's
I see.
like looks like it would be black if it wasn't like in this kind of
Light-ish.
haze kind of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
you know? So
Yeah,
but
okay,
all
so
of the
that-
walls
okay.
are streaked with hand marks and handprints, and like things are running down the walls. There's
It's
not a
just a
single
lot of
inch
coffee.
of free
Moving?
space on these walls. It looks like somebody has just like run down the walls with their hands, stamped their hands all over these
There was
walls.
also something specific that I wanted to look at. I wanted to look where the thing that we saw, the symbol of the hand from way back when with Lorwyn and
The Dark
like,
Brotherhood
where I
is
made
here?
like I made it look like a flower or something, or like a smiley face. I don't remember what it was, but like I just want to look
Oh
at
yeah,
that
I remember
specific
that hand.
spot.
Wait, what was the hand thing?
The hand on your back?
No, there was a hand
No.
on the ceiling.
I mean, yes, that too, but like the way back when in Stillben.
Oh no, I was talking about in this.
Oh,
Well,
you're
there
talking
was-
about my hand. Wait, I'm so confused. Yes.
Darcy, as you look up at the ceiling, you see there is one singular handprint there.
Yeah. Does it look similar?
It looks extremely similar to the other handprints in this room.
Oh shit, this is a me thing. I didn't want it to be a me thing. Fuck off.
Oh god.
It's always a you thing.
I'm gonna
Always
look.
easy.
I guess I'm gonna look behind the bed.
Hey, it could be a me thing. I just got really tired and painted the walls with coffee.
You pull away
Invisible coffee.
pulling away one of the beds, which is the one that Slintus usually sleeps in. You see that there are several X's on the wall.
How many?
Take a guess.
Five.
Yep.
In any particular pattern?
There's one X in the center, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom.
Okay.
I appreciate the symmetry.
So is this like a symbol of each of us?
Or something's perception of us.
Hmm. So we got 5 X's for
Good.
Slintus. Rune had a lightning bolt.
I'm not sure how something else would get an impression.
And then
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm really tired. And I just realized that Rune got a lightning bolt. Fuck.
And you pull away the other bed, Lorwyn's. Behind Lorwyn's bed, you see, coming from the floor, bigger than some of the other symbols, is a tree.
oh my
Creep.
god.
Is it anyway similar to the cult tree?
Yeah, I was gonna.
It's very similar to the cult tree.
Mm.
Oh.
Heck.
Oh! So things are going great.
That is not
So
good.
is,
Alex,
so is this
take notes, quick!
What are you doing?
I
Yeah.
know, I'm just.
It looks like she has her hands, head in her hands.
So
Oh no,
we
I am
had
handwriting.
Hell yeah.
so we had like kind of 5 on a dice for Slintus in crosses. Then we had tree for Lorwyn, we had lightning bolt for Rune.
And then
What
we
did
had
we had infinity for
Oh, I didn't even think of the
Maiyr.
dice thing.
infinity and an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just
did
thinking
we
5
get-
for Slintus and the others.
I mean, I thought that, but also that's the dice 5.
It is, yeah.
Still haven't checked my bed.
You should.
Yeah, let's go check.
I'm also
I
just
mean, do
gonna
you-
quickly like double check like the X behind the dresser and under the bed. Is that still there?
Yes, those are still
Okay.
there.
Lorwyn is starting to look a little frazzled and also just keeps looking at the corner of her eye.
Yeah. Lorwyn, as you guys begin to leave the room, out of the corner of your eye, you swear right behind your shoulder. You swear you see just a very dark, shadowed face. Can't make out anything, but you swear that just for a second it's there.
And having good perception is a good thing. No, it isn't. I wish I could not perceive anything. Darcy, can we swap wisdoms real quick?
But okay,
I'll
you
think about
go
it.
back to you're in Maiyer's room, Darcy. Push away the bed, and behind the headboard you see a crown.
Queen.
Yes.
Does it look in any?
Yes.
Is it like any specific type of crown? Like anything like in particular, or just like
Is it
a
bejeweled?
quintessential crown?
It looks like it's a kind of gnarled crown made of like thorns.
Ooh.
Royalty.
So not like like more like this kind of way, not quite
Yes.
just like
Not quite like standard, you know.
Less Queen of England,
Fairy
more
tale
like
royalty.
fucked up Jesus.
Yeah.
Could you,
My
could you
new
put
gender
the
is fucked up
little
Jesus.
drawings in the chat just so people could see it or whatever? I don't know.
I don't know if they can.
They can't
Not
see
yet,
images.
unfortunately. No.
Someone would have
Yeah,
to
the
like.
view, but I mean, we can put them into our own. If Darcy, Alex wants to take a picture of them and put them in one of like the private channels. So
Yeah, I also kind
players
of
can see
wanted
them.
it for like future reference or whatever.
Absolutely.
Done some. I did not get the description of the. Could we get the X's? Or the what was it? It was 5 X's
So
behind
one,
the
5 X's, 1 in the center, 2 on top, 2 on bottom.
I see. Okay.
So you're not able to make anything happen where the gladiators, Maiyr is able to get a pick with the Cora, and
That's just
Boston won.
okay.
This does not look like a
Boston
crown.
ones.
So
Well, you doing okay?
Don't worry about it.
I know.
I'm so proud.
Get back to work. His job is shooting shields. That's basically all he does.
My boys.
They did it. Does this mean Boston is now officially better than them?
Yes, that's what I said earlier.
Yeah, it is. Okay,
By
anyway.
the transitive property.
And the Farah here is just. I think things
Would
are
I
moving
notice
forward and they've
Lauren
gotten-
looking out the corner of her eye and just generally being?
Yeah, she's fidgety. She's usually very much like a tree, haha.
This is fine. You doing okay? I mean, clearly not.
Would you be okay?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'd be fine. Fucking pussy,
Yeah, no.
get it together, damn.
Yeah, pull your shit. What's wrong with you? No, I'm kidding. I don't.
How did it?
We still don't know if the paint behind the bed's newer or older. Hey, Darcy,
yeah.
can you... Is the paint obviously older than the others, or is it newer? Or...
I actually.
I don't know. I don't know if this is paint even. I don't.
Can Darcy see my hand? The hand?
Oh.
You have clothes on, correct?
No, cause like the tattooed arm was
Oh god.
no. Let me
Yeah.
speak. Cause her tattooed arm is ripped off, and she was touched like in the shoulder. So I'm like asking if you can kind of see.
Oh
hand.
yeah. Yes. On that part, Darcy would be able to see, and also on the back of your neck, would be able
Yeah.
to see handprints.
Cool. So she
Oh
can see.
god. I hadn't even looked at that yet. Yeah, that's true.
I
Does
was
Lauren ask?
No, I'm just curious.
Yeah,
But yes, Darcy, you
have
can
I
see.
noticed that?
You would have noticed it's shiny. My
Yeah.
skull is shiny.
Oh, right, okay. In that case, I've definitely been like, waddling back and forth of like, do I say something? Do I not?
I mean, you pointed it out that the hand that was, printed
Yeah,
everywhere
that's true.
was
I would've-
similar to
yeah,
hers.
so I'm just
So.
gonna be like, don't want to alarm you, but that's a terrible way to start a sentence, dear God. I can see the hand, the one that you said that there was something that touched you. I can see it.
It's the same, right?
Yeah.
How did...
And this room is unlocked. Wait, are we in Lorwyn's room?
You are in your room because that's where you
Yes,
just
so I'm
went
so,
back
yeah,
to.
so yeah, your room was covered in it. I don't. What does this mean?
It means that whatever I have is much more... Either it... I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Because
Either it can contact someone to come do this, or it has freedom.
Pardon?
Either it knows someone to come do this to our rooms, or it does have freedom to do so.
Yeah. But what's weird is that who was it that said that it looked older? Dust?
That was me.
Asked if it looked older.
It looked
Wait,
like it had
hang
been
on.
there for like a
I'm.
month. Someone.
Yeah,
How can
about
this...
Can I just
a
ask?
month or
Can I just ask a question? Because I'm having anything in my mind. Like, so there was the invisible handprints and stuff everywhere, and then the symbols behind the beds were carved in.
No, they were also looked like
Oh,
they had
okay.
been done with like
Yeah.
finger paint kind of
So-
thing, you know?
So if it was
Okay,
something
cool.
done a month ago, was it me?
well, the claw marks were
The-
a month ago.
Was it...
Did the claw marks
No.
look similar?
We're not sure about the painting things.
Oh yeah, no, we don't. Can we find out how old paint is, Kendra?
Please.
I
I've been
want to
asking
try
for 15
something,
minutes.
but I don't know if it's a good idea.
2 people roll a 69. I mean, I feel like that's like...
I want to try something.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna grab like just. Does anyone have like a tissue or something, like just paper? I'm just gonna tear off a little piece of my notebook.
Yeah.
I'm gonna and I'm gonna press it against paint.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and like rub a bit to see if it either smudges the paint or if it rubs off on the paper.
Pressing it against, you kind of rub it against the wall, pull the paper back. You don't see anything on there, and the symbols are completely unchanged.
So it's dry.
Okay, so it didn't smudge anything.
It's definitely dry.
Darcy, can you...
Have you tried?
I put my hand out and I ask, can you put my hand on the symbol?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I can do you one better, and I will use minor illusion to
No,
outline.
I want to know if I can feel it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're
see.
outlining it on the wall. Okay, I will
Yes,
touch
I'm
what you...
gonna outline it on the wall for you.
Okay. I will...
Okay.
Do I feel any indication that there is something on the wall?
No.
Mm.
If Darcy's minor illusion wasn't there, you would have no idea. It feels like wall.
so it's non-magical, but it's also not tangible in any
Wait,
way.
isn't see visibility allow us to see into other planes? I read that.
Yep. Ethereal plane.
That would explain.
But the planes here are like planets, so wait. Confusing.
So what does it mean?
I don't know.
Actually, tell you because I. Can you hear me?
That was just a
Yeah.
theory, though.
Sorry. I mean, I can explain, but it might take a while because it's kind of weird time shifting.
Yeah, it's a
Can
weird
the ethereal
system that
plane
we've got in
touch
place.
here? Can the is it touching?
Yes,
Yes or no?
yes, but it's kind of yes, but it's kind of time travel.
Okay, cool. So it's yes.
That makes sense.
You're kind of
But
the ethereal plane when it was here.
Right. But like, the question. So
Space.
but the scratches were not showing up with the scene visibility. They were like
No, scratches were legit scratches that were there for a month.
Yeah, okay.
But we need to figure out how old the paint is if it's that old. Probably not because we've been here a week and we have symbols of us.
Mean?
Hmm?
Mean?
Mean what?
Might be able to
Oh, mean.
take
I was like, mean.
Oh.
We can't just ask. Min is kind of working for Ethan. The only reason I got anywhere near was by Ethan's word.
Huh?
Are you not paying attention to anything I'm saying, Alex?
No, that was Darcy.
Oh. Cool.
I mean,
I love not being paid attention to. Cool.
it wasn't. You're saying that.
I think she was
You're
asking.
saying, I just don't
Can you
understand them.
can you look at the
What, the snake? What?
what? Yes, the snake that exists. No. Can you describe what the paint looks like? Or the whatever it is on the wall. Is it peeling in any way? Is it flaking? Is it
Yeah, if we like start scratching at it, does Darcy see it peel off?
Nope.
I mean, if we
There is
can't
no
feel it,
peeling.
then it wouldn't-
There is no peeling, so the paint isn't physically there.
But Darcy, what the kind of material that this is written in does look like? It's like this like dark opalescent kind of, like it has a sheen to it. And because of like the kind of misty aura in front of you, in which you can see around, it has like a bit of like a what do you call it? Like when light kind of hits it, and then there's like some different colors in it because
Prism?
of the yeah, it has like a little bit of like a prism effect on it.
Yeah.
Little prismatic, I guess. But it's
that's really
it looks
pretty.
like it was like some kind of like a thick liquid of whatever substance that is now seems to be dry, but you can tell like there's some like you can see like the characteristic like dripping that is now dry that it would tell you that it was once liquid.
Yeah. Was once. Huh. So, is invisible ink considered magical? So that would show if you did detect magic.
which doesn't.
I believe it would. Actually, let me check on that.
I mean, it depends if it was made magically or with alchemy, I guess. But also, do potions show up as magical?
I don't know.
technically restoration. I'm thinking about Skyrim, don't worry about it. My beloved Elder Scrolls.
My beloved.
What the fuck? Why do I have a big ass tree? What does it mean? And it's similar to the cult, right? That's what you said?
It's all connected.
Is it similar to the
Everything's
cult
connected.
tree? It is, right?
Yeah, it does look similar.
I'm so shiny. Jesus.
Maybe some turning your screen brightness down. That help?
Why would I do that? Let's make the
Just
mood
make the room
spookier.
darker.
It's spooky now.
I'm considerably spooked by this episode. So this episode, yes. Welcome to episode 22 of The Last Resort.
Done that
We
before.
think.
So, does anyone have like a nail or something that I could like press into it?
Hand her the fork.
I mean, I don't think. I think I need something sharp. Dagger. Who can give me a dagger?
Do you wanna
I have
push?
a
You wanna stab the wall?
I'm gonna try and see if anything happens, because it's rubbing on it doesn't change anything, right?
Or
But
scratching on
if
it.
it's- Pardon?
Or scratching it.
Exactly. But if it's something tangible that like makes an actual dent in the physical matter of it, like more visibly, I want to know like, does it stay in the same place, or does it, you know, what happens?
So you. Who has a
Yeah,
dagger?
I have a dagger, I'm just very
I have
confused.
darts. If that would.
I give my
substitute.
dagger.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
I'm just gonna like sort of like,
It's
because
gonna
this is a
get
wooden
so
wall,
dulled.
right?
Yes, it's a wooden wall.
I'll sharpen it. Don't worry.
I can't wait to hear about that the person next door is just gonna have a hole through.
So
You?
I'm just gonna. What? No.
It,
Okay.
it would
so...
be Lorwyn's room.
Yeah. So so what I'm gonna do is so where I see like the thing, because this is yeah, I do it at the one that's like, because we're in mine and Maya's room, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I do it with where the like crown thing is.
Yes.
And so I'm just gonna like, is it wood?
Yeah. It's
So
wood
yeah,
back
so
there.
I'm gonna just follow like along the grain of the wood, just like sort of like gently like chisel my way through a little portion of it, just to see like enough to like make a little like, to just carve like a little groove into the wood.
Easy enough. You kind of glide the dagger across carefully, and as you glide it through the area that is painted, there is no change in the ink or paint or whatever
It
the hell
stays
it
in the
is.
same location.
Stays in the same exact spot. Even as the groove goes through, it's like at that spot, you can't see the wood grain go through. It's just the black opalescent color covering it.
Darcy's
Guys,
describing
can you
this,
see if,
right?
like, did it go through?
You can all see the groove that Darcy has just made with the dagger.
Yes. You've made a hole.
I've made a hole. Yes.
It hasn't moved, right?
Nope. It's still there.
Rune, would you know how it is possible for invisible ink to not move when scratched? I say to the magic expert, because they're the magic expert. Because I wouldn't know.
Does Rune know anything?
Like about the planes and stuff, you know?
I know about the planes. Can Rune make an Arcana check to know about the planes?
Yes, Rune can make an Arcana check to know about the planes.
And how they intersect with
11 plus
invisible ink.
Nasty 20 to know how the planes intersect with invisible ink, because Zed doesn't
Alright.
have an answer.
So, kind of what you would know about this is that because it's so like the way that the planes kind of work, it's like kind of like a weird time reflection sort of thing, right? Of the
Are
plane.
you
of the
asking
plane.
me? It's kind of it's weird because it's kind of there's two different planes. There's the so like when you're doing something like seeing the ethereal plane, you're not seeing the ethereal plane now. You're seeing the ethereal plane as it was when it was here.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you were to like, I'm going to move to a plane, then you're moving to the plane now. If that makes any
But yeah,
sense.
so the reason you would figure
see.
that it's like this is because you are seeing it as it was when it was here.
So these
So
drawings have...
making any changes to it,
Yeah.
it's not going to budge.
So this has been here...
Would it... Hang on, can I ask a question? Because the ethereal plane is... This is an incredibly embarrassing confession, but I don't actually know the order in which the planets rotate, if it's going clockwise or anti-clockwise. But the ethereal plane is, like, just over there, so it would probably be, like, where it is in, like, 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So would I expect it to change in, like, 10 minutes?
Yes.
Give it, like, a few minutes, because we're kind of... You've changed it to 10 minutes from now, if that makes any sense.
Okay, so basically it's to confirm that this is from the ethereal plane? Or
yeah,
any
so
other
let's
plane?
if we wait... Can we wait, like... I know how much time it should take if it's from the ethereal plane. Shouldn't be from another plane, because that's not really... Can we wait, like, 10 minutes?
Yes. We wait 10 minutes, what happens?
You wait 10 minutes, Darcy, you can now see the groove running through the ink.
Oh. Does
Well, the
anything
timing
smudged-
would...
Is there anything smudged on the paper?
And on the paper now, you do see there's a little bit of residue on it.
Ooh, that means there's also a tiny little on the ink. Because I went like,
Sure.
I have ink on my finger.
Yeah, you see Lorwyn has ink on her finger.
Yep.
This one specifically.
Oh, it's on your hand now. Huh.
Okay, so according to the timing, like you were saying.
Ethereal plane would make sense. As we're kind of... So if you kind of change it here, then you're changing it in the ethereal plane where it is sort of 10 minutes in the... Ethereal plane is like... Rune's just like holding up his hands, he's like holding up one hand and being like, this is this plane. And he's looking at the other hand next to him, like, this is the ethereal plane. As this plane moves around to where the ethereal plane is, then you kind of see the changes update. So when we edit something here, we're kind of editing it over, and he shakes the one hand, we're editing it in the other over here, shakes the other hand. So when the one hand moves to the other hand, and you see, so does it make sense?
No.
It's like
So what you're saying is whatever did this was in another plane.
Another planet?
Planet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, cool.
You know the planet that we can see when we go outside and look up?
Yep.
I thought
That
that was a
one.
moon.
No, that's the ethereal planet.
It's not.
That's not
Okay.
the moon.
Sure.
Okay, so it isn't from here, but these scratches are. So whoever did this was coordinated. And it knew we were coming?
I mean, someone could have traveled, presumably, to the ethereal plane or snuck in while we weren't looking and applied.
These scratches have been here for a month, and we just by chance
Yeah.
go here.
The scratches, I mean.
Do we know that the scratches are the same age as the...
Yeah, I was
they
gonna
could be
say.
We don't. That's what I was trying to check. But
Yeah.
that's what I've been trying
You
to
do
figure
not.
out. We can't figure out how
Okay.
old the ink is?
No.
Cool.
Well, I mean, you can't. You can't see it.
No, I can't. That's why I said we, Kendra.
I don't know how to.
I'm participating by asking questions.
I'd love to try and wait. So it did smudge on my paper.
Yeah.
There was just this weird time dilation effect. And if it's smudged, I mean, that would mean that it isn't dry like regular paint. Still actually don't know if it is paint or not, but assuming that it is, that would mean that it hadn't dried yet, which means that it probably wouldn't have been here for that long.
I mean, if it's really bad paint, it's probably gonna smudge very easily. When you buy cheap stuff, it's
I've worked with really bad oil paint. It takes like months to dry.
only if you like put it on super thick, though, right?
What does it smell like?
Not this one. Does it have a smell?
Doesn't really have a scent. No.
Didn't it? Could have.
Hey, remember when I asked what magic tastes like? Is this a good idea to try?
Lick my finger.
Oh boy, probably not.
I'm joking.
I
Do
don't
not.
want to
Laura
adjust
would,
that.
idea.
Laura would not do that. She'd be like, do not lick the paint.
Yeah, I
There are
don't want to
two
get
wolves
lead
inside you.
poisoning.
One of them wants your friend to lick the paint. One of them does not.
That would be
Lick the
Riley
paint.
and Laura Wynn, respectively. Or vice versa. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay.
At this
So
moment,
that's- Yes?
It does not.
I think we're gonna go to a quick break.
Okay.
Ah!
Ah! Yes.
We big.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
to just do a.
Hi,
Round
and
two.
welcome back. So we have unfortunately lost Slintus for the night. They must sleep.
They also died.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah, we just like cut to black, then it fades up, and since it's just like dead in the corner, and we're just getting on with stuff.
Murder
Darcy, you
mystery.
see Slintus's ghost hanging out.
No,
Just vibing.
it's having a good one.
But yes, to get back into the game, you guys were investigating the rooms and discussing.
Yeah, we were in the Darcy Maiyr room.
Yes.
Okay, so what we know so far.
Removed with hero pools. To get the to get the
Wow, I totally just had completely different thoughts. What we know so far is scratches that are about a month old in the corner.
Yep.
Paint from the ethereal planet. It's 10 minutes in the future. Is that right, Rune?
Yes, but like, I don't know. There is maths here. I'm saying, Rune probably isn't actually saying 10 minutes, I'm just saying 10 minutes. I will do the maths.
Okay.
Just been
That
busy.
is at a point in the future, so there
No
is a
worries.
delay.
An amount of time in between.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
the
And also paint behind our headboards
Yeah.
of an undiscernible age.
So, but the scratches from the furniture that's been moved, do those also look like they're like a month old?
Don't know, I just checked.
Somebody could make an investigation check.
I
if
thought I
you'd like
checked
to.
both, but
Yeah.
I will take another look, unless
I can
someone
try
else
and
would
help.
like to.
I'm just gonna,
guidance.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
I will help.
How are you? How are you helping?
I would like to like move away the dresser and sort of like point out where like I can see not the scratches but the other marks as well, to sort of like give context to what might have transpired.
Okay, yeah, that's That works. That will give
Straight
advantage.
intelligence? Or
Investigation.
Okay. Good thing I memorized these stats because D&D Beyond is not
With
working.
advantage in the D4.
Ooh, that's it's a 24. I got an 18.
Ooh, let's go. Okay.
Let's go.
So these markings on the floor do not appear to be as old as the scratch marks in that corner. You would probably put these maybe a week or two back.
That still
At most.
predates before we got here, though.
So which
Yeah.
ones? The ones on the window are older?
Yeah, I was looking at specifically the scratches of the furniture. Like the
Yeah, you were
dresses and
looking at the
stuff.
furniture scratches.
Yep.
Did you want to look at the window, Laurelwood?
I'm just very confused. Which were the scratches that I checked?
You checked the ones on the floor. Like the scratches, the deliberate looking scratches on the floor, not the furniture scratches on the floor.
Yes. What
You
about
didn't check the
window-
scuffs. You checked actual scratches on the wood floor.
Yeah, and what about the windowsill ones?
You haven't checked those yet.
Got it.
Would you like to check those?
I thought I checked both of those. Got it. No. Yes. Yes, I want to check.
Yes, go ahead and roll
Guidance.
an investigation check. You have
I
guidance.
think you have guidance.
Yes, it is.
Got it,
It is my bonus cantrip. I rolled a natural 1, so I don't see shit.
You're looking at these grooves, and it's just
It's a total of 5.
total of 5. Yeah. I mean, it's fucking weird, man. It's a
fucking
weird
man.
It's fucking weird.
Can
Isn't
I?
that strange that there are scratches on this windowsill? Huh, that's so strange.
That's crazy.
But you can't exactly determine the amount of time that has passed.
Probably in a sort of bad headspace at the moment, maybe.
Oh, can I? I'll come up behind. Just. Did you? Did you get anything from that?
No.
Mm.
I don't know how old these are.
Yeah.
Can I, like, use my hand to just... Does it fit?
It does.
Oh god.
In an unsettling way, your fingers slide into the grooves. And it is a perfect match.
I hate it.
Oh. That...
Okay.
That's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
You guys don't remember anything from
No.
before like a week ago.
Not from here.
First thing I remember was being dropped in while I was burning things and getting arrested for burning things.
Yeah, you're getting arrested. That's... What were you burning?
I don't know.
Huh. This is... God, this must be so scary. I'm so sorry. How are you feeling? I mean, aside from the obvious.
I'm trying not to feel anything.
Okay. Would you rather we...
We need to
stop
find out
this
how
for now?
old. If I was
Yeah.
here. If I broke in. If I try to get someone. I don't. Do all of the... Does the other scratch also match? I just go quickly into the other room to check.
Yeah, you rushed into the other room. Perfect match once again.
Okay.
I mean, we can ask the Tims and that, but I can take a look at these scratches as well.
You can
Yeah,
what?
I was gonna ask Maiyr. I could try and help you out with this one, or I can try and take a look at it if you want to help me.
I mean, we can both. We can individually look if you wanted to.
Sure, let's do that. What's your investigation modifier?
+6.
Okay, so definitely give yourself some guidance then.
I don't know if I. Hang on.
Although in that case, I will help. Can I help again, or would this be?
For the windowsill, how do you help with that?
Knowing that it's Lorwyn. I guess I could sort of like try and check like. I'm not too familiar with like how wood works with age, but like I'm just like.
Has
I
Vim
guess I'll just
seen
like
her before?
I don't wanna.
Pardon?
Wait. Vim frequents this place a lot. Has Vim
I
seen her?
will. Let me just check what I can do. I can
must have seen
do.
Hey, yo,
I
Vim.
can't do that really. I can.
Why didn't
See-
Vim give her his number?
I'm opting between being like a cheerleader and being very encouraging, and just being like straight up
Well,
like.
while Darcy is kind of standing there like, fuck, how do I help? I rolled a 23.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I appreciate it.
Elsie's just shuffling on her feet like, shit, I don't actually know anything. How to do this. She's just, yeah, I'm just distraught because I'm like, oh no, Laura, when this is fucked up shit
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. Maiyr, you are able to determine that these marks were probably made at the same time as the furniture scuffs.
Okay.
Done.
Is Lorwyn still in the other room, or is she come back now?
She's deliberating on. I was kind of just waiting. So I was gonna ask downstairs, like, I have been here, right? When was I here? I can't remember when I first came here. That type of stuff.
You go down to the bar and ask that? Down the two steps of stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Total 6
All right.
steps.
Yep, you approach human Tim.
Hey, it's a little fuzzy.
I felt like I recognized your face. Yeah, you were, I would say maybe a month ago you rented a room. Stayed for a couple of weeks and then came back and seems like you and a friend rented rooms.
Right.
We appreciate recurring customers, so thank you for your support and patronage.
It's a good place. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
She walks up the 2 stairs. Back to the group. I relay that. It's here a month ago
Yeah.
for a couple weeks.
Huh. Okay.
And the scratches on the windowsill are also a week or 2 old. At most. Could be more recent.
But I disappeared and then came back.
Yeah.
I was doing
like
something that involved burning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. When you said you came back, was this time, or was this before you came back?
Hmm?
He said you disappeared and then you came back.
Like,
Was
came
that
back
this
with
time
us.
with us?
Yes.
Okay, alright, okay. So the scratches in the corner are a month old. The scuffs and the scratches on the windowsill are both 2 weeks old at most. There's a period of 2 weeks in there that are unaccounted for. But we know that you were here with a room.
Wonder if Vim saw me.
Possible. It would explain why he's so drawn to making conversation with you.
Just I wish I could figure out what exactly the other me was doing. I could try to track down the guards that tried to arrest me and see if they know what I was burning, but that feels like a stupid idea and they just arrest me again.
We could. Do you think you could find your way back to the alleyway?
I could try.
Ooh. I mean, when you popped into this world, you were in the middle of a street being escorted, so you're not sure which exact alleyway.
I mean, I talked for a little bit.
I mean, you can certainly try.
Do I have to make a road?
Well, what are you going to try to do? To try to
Retrace
what
my
are you...
steps through my amazing memory.
Make an intelligence check first.
What is my plus on that? +2. That's a whole ass 9 +2.
11.
Yeah.
All right. With an 11, really all you thinking about it, you don't exactly remember where in the ward you were when you first entered Soledad. You just remember you were on the way to the Quill. That's all you can remember. You can't remember the exact location.
Alright, well, that's a bust then.
So you staying here before then? Were you... If you stayed here before, then there should be... Do you know which room you stayed in beforehand? Is it...
I should have asked.
Is it the same one?
Can I go quickly ask which room I stayed in?
Yes, you can go ask which room you stayed in. Oh, nice to see you again.
Sorry about all the questions, just memories. Really, how do you say?
No problem. I believe you stayed in the middle room that you have rented out.
So it's the middle. Which one is the middle? That's
Maiyr Darcy?
and that's the one that has the
Yeah, that'd
scratches
be
on the window.
Yes, you stayed in the Marcy suite.
Yes, exactly, the Marcy suite. Marcy, my beloved.
So that's the
Can we give you
one.
my...
Scratches in the windowsill.
Okay.
Because she would have been going in and out. That makes sense.
Yeah, that explains it.
Wait, was
So-
the windowsill and the scratches in the corner of the same room?
No.
Yep.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Kendra?
Yes. But there were also scratches on the windowsills of the other 2 rooms, but not scratches on the floor like that.
Before I leave the question, man, can I ask if there was anyone at the same time as me on the rooms either side? I don't know if you can give that information, but I just want to know. If you
I can check our ledger. I don't distinctly recall. Let me take a look. He kind
So
of
helpful.
goes into a back room.
Where's my money? I'm gonna tip him.
Thank you. He flips through. The book comes back. It appears the rooms were they were occupied when you first arrived, but about halfway through your stay, they were empty.
Then they just left.
Yes.
Did they say why?
Names.
What did they say?
Why?
What the
Names.
fuck? Oh, right names. I was gonna ask that, but I got so distracted at thinking about things, and then my cat. What are you doing? Snoofles. What are the names of the people that stayed?
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's confidential information, you understand.
Yes, of course. Sorry, I'm just.
You can't just be giving out information on our guests like that.
Pull a knife on him.
So the people were there for a week?
About a week and a half. I mean, one of them had been here before you arrived, and happened to leave around that same time.
Okay, so they both left around the same time. How old are the scratches? They're a month old for the middle room. What about the scratches for the other ones? They're half. I'm saying this out loud, right? They were half, like 2 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
So she was doing that to her room and then did it to the other rooms. What the fuck does that even... What?
Okay, so like,
What is
there's
this
2 options
mean?
here. Either bribe that man or turn into a fly and snoop in that ledger.
Sounds like a good way to get squished.
Sounds like a terrible idea. It's not like she killed them. If she had, then it would have been arrested. What was she burning? Was it evidence that she killed the bodies? Maybe. Killed the bodies? Killed the people.
Killed the bodies.
Okay, I'll spare this down.
The way that my brain is completely scrambled on this.
This is a lot.
I still think we could
And making a timeline.
Dear God. Okay. So, question. Did we follow Laura went downstairs? I don't think we did.
No,
Did we?
I just went there quickly.
Cool. Okay, so, Rune.
Yes. Hello.
What do you think would be the easiest way to like figure out who was staying in the other rooms before we went here?
Who cares about the other
Well.
rooms? What was I doing?
You're not there.
I mean, I came back with the information. What do you mean I'm not there?
Yeah.
Alright, sorry.
Okay, so ledger.
I thought you said. Ledger is probably the easiest way. Other way would be trying to get the information out of the Tims. other way would be trying to see if there's been any guests here for longer than we have and asking them.
Like someone who frequents this place a lot.
Like Vim?
Oh, fuck off. I mean, I'm sure he would tell us. I just don't know that we want to pay what price he would ask. But if we need to know.
Depends on our
I mean, we
priorities.
could also...
Whatever I was doing, I'm not doing anymore. Maybe... But she was going out hunting. Were there repeat marks? Or was it just once?
Just once.
Just once. That makes no sense. Why would you only do it once? What does it all mean?
I have an idea that I said before, but it might be not a good idea. Don't know. Because the teams seem really nice, so I feel like they would try to be helpful, right? So like, if someone forgot something in this room and we wanted to give it back to them,
Do we know no one else was here?
See, the thing is that if we come to them like, hey, we found this thing,
They could just say,
From
okay,
someone
thank
who's still-
you. We'll give it to them.
take it and contact them themselves. They're not going to tell us who it was or anything.
that's true.
Plus, it would be
So-
very suspicious since I already asked who they were.
That's
Yeah.
true, that's true.
Kitty-
so
Kitty,
taking a
my-
look at the ledger, maybe?
Get the fuck out of there. Get. She's literally twisting herself on the cable. Okay.
Okay, Liz, very cute.
I feel like this playlist plays the same song every time. It just feels like it's the same song. Does it not?
It's all from the same like album of songs, so they're all very similar in theme.
Spoopy.
Okay,
Yes, welcome to my haunted house game. It is Haunted Tavern.
Tavern has ghosts in it, and I love it.
Kendra, can I try to think back? Would Maiyr have noticed the scuff marks prior, or like, do I remember seeing anything that we like, just super casual, like, oh okay, and then just moved on?
I mean, the ones in the corner are kind of obscured by like the large rug on the ground.
Yeah.
You didn't really notice them until you guys were like picking things up and moving them, so that for Darcy to be able to see invisibility better. That's why it
Yeah.
kind of peaked for you. You had probably seen some of like the little scuffs on the floor from the furniture.
Would that have been when we arrived? And I was like, Rune, what
Yeah,
is this?
probably when you arrived, but didn't think much of it because furniture is moved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still don't know that the scuff marks are directly related to the furniture being moved. I mean, no, sorry, we still don't know that the scuff marks are directly related to the markings. Sorry.
Right, yes, okay. Now I
Someone
get it.
could have just been.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's fair.
So right now, it either looks like 2 weeks ago the furniture was moved, and the markings were made before we arrived, specific to all of us, or since we have
that would have been
arrived.
after the people had moved out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So she could have just done nothing to them, waited, oh, there's no one renting this place.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so in that case, maybe
But it would
knowing
also
who
imply
lived
that she...
here, knowing who was here before might not be the first.
How? But would she know who was here after? Is there a way to find out? You saw that too, yeah.
I wonder if is there a chance that us before we arrived, the original, I don't want to say original, the other versions of us, is it possible that we also stayed in those rooms, or at least one of each of us did? Is that in any way possible? Like Rune stayed in the room it's in now? No. That doesn't make any sense. Rune, when did you say you woke up?
In the kind of looks at Laura and kind of scratches his head awkwardly, underneath the quilt.
Underneath.
The whole building. It was just...
There's kind of there's an organization in this world where they kind of specialize in handling rogue spellcasters. And they have methods of, well, I don't really know how active they are anymore, but back in the day, they kind of had places to contain those spellcasters. And I was in there, one of them.
Right.
That's a lot. We can come back to that. The point I was making was that you wouldn't have been staying in the motel, basically.
No.
Yeah, okay. So... Right, okay. So, if Lorwyn or other Lorwyn was staying in this room, then maybe she left something behind?
Did they not clean the rooms?
I mean, like, hidden, right?
That's what the investigation originally was for, though.
Which room was that in?
I was staying originally in the Maiyr one, and that's where we started. That's where we started, right? No, we started in the Rune one.
Yeah.
I don't want to roll again. I'm gonna roll like shit.
This guidance.
I'm gonna...
So sad.
Lorwyn,
What?
I know you don't remember what the other you did, but if there's any chance that there's a similarity between the two of you, if you look at this room and think about like where you would have hidden something, if you were to hide something, where would you put it?
I would not hide it in a room. I would hide it where only I have access to something, which is on my own person. And I've already emptied out the bag of holding once, so.
I mean, what are we even looking for? If we were to find it, like.
A little handwritten note, explaining everything.
Exactly, a little
Really
handwriting.
sweet.
A little
note,
perfectly
handwriting.
just handwritten, just in Elvish and everything. Just.
Explaining exactly. This is what I was.
I mean,
thinking.
I had a
This is
journal.
what-
No, sorry guys, it's in Draconic.
Ah,
Oh well.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
Truthfully, Maiyr learned Draconic in this world.
Ah,
That
damn.
works. That's not how that works.
Whoopsie whoopsie. Okay, well, okay, so that might be a bust.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, the things in the bag of holding just got traded out or something, because the only thing that came in was what was with me. Right?
Right.
Yeah,
So, whatever was in it,
So
it's gone.
the X's.
it's in the ethereal plane. Ooh, it's in the ethereal plane.
Ooh, wouldn't it be Dragon Owl?
No.
No.
Oh, that's where it's hidden. Okay, so here's the thing: the X's that you made, or that were made, are they? Did we already check what was on the other side of them? Like, as in the X's that were on the wall, what was on the other side of that wall?
We have
The other
checked.
room?
Yeah, no, but specifically right on that spot in the other room.
We can check. Is there anything on it?
Yeah, I'm gonna check. Also, I feel like it would have been an hour by now.
Probably.
Yes.
So
Dang, I'm so glad you chose.
I'm gonna cast the spell again.
So glad you chose the
Alright.
invisibility of all the spells.
Darcy, as you cast this spell, and you again kind of just feel that slight, like there's a hand over your eye. Can you make a wild magic roll for me?
Oh yeah, I can.
Uh-oh.
Now it's up to a 7, right?
Yep.
Oh shit! I dropped my dice. It landed on a 4. Does
5
that
second
count?
roll. Yeah, 5 second roll, it counts. All
Sure.
right. It was on a 4.
Yep.
All right. Roll a d100 for me, Darcy.
Ooh.
Ooh, is this in the hallway or is this in the room?
Good
room.
question. I feel like this was in the hallway.
Why would
Yeah.
you cast it in the
Maybe not.
hallway?
Pardon?
Why would you cast in a
I mean,
hallway?
just like a super casual, like,
The
oh, my spell ran out,
invisibility.
and then cast it.
Yeah, just casts in the hallway.
Cats in the hallway, and also casting spells. Okay,
Cat
that
spells
is
as well.
a 12.
Please don't be fireball, please don't be fireball.
Oh no!
The wide eye.
Roll a d10 for me.
Oh
No,
no.
not again!
6 fireballs.
Wait, where's my d10? Oh, right, this is the d10, I forgot.
You just used
Oh,
it.
no.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, I forget. 3.
3.
Oh,
Did I murder someone again?
All of you watch as Darcy is casting this spell, and you see her eyes go white. But then her eye level seems to shrink by 3 inches. Darcy, you have shrunk 3 inches.
Like forever?
Oh god, wait, that puts me at, wait, that puts me at under 6 feet!
no, this is not allowed.
Get
I'm so
fucked.
sorry, Darcy.
You're gonna need new armor, by the way.
Oh no.
It doesn't fit you anymore.
Oh no!
To be fair, D&D armor does
love-
magically fit.
Huh.
Oh man.
Hey, Cora, can you put up the image again, but now, like, fix Darcy? Thanks.
Yeah, just shrink her down,
Just cut it in the torso and just bring it out. I'm on it, I got you.
Good god.
Oh,
F
boy.
Darcy, not the tallest in the crew anymore.
Darcy doesn't even notice.
I mean, I feel like I noticed. I don't
Darcy,
know
you
if
would
I
notice
noticed.
that, yeah, you're not, like...
I rolled a natural 20 perception check, so...
Yo.
So yes, you would notice that now to like look at Laurelwood, you have to like kind of tilt your head a little bit up.
Oh,
I guess.
no.
Yeah, I mean. that
Wait,
works.
how tall was she?
Lorwyn? She's
No.
6.
I
No,
don't
Darcy.
remember if Darcy was 6'3" or 6'2".
I thought she was 6'2", but
Yeah, so she would be 5'11".
yeah. So just a slight little tilt instead of tilting down a little bit. You're
I'm
Ever so
taller than
slightly.
Darcy now. That feels so weird.
yeah.
Well,
So weird.
We're the
One of
same
these
height,
days
oh
I'll
my
get a
God.
beard made of feathers.
I'm the tallest once more!
This feels.
Hey,
This is.
hey, Darcy.
Yeah.
Why are you smaller?
I don't know. This didn't happen last time. Does this normally happen when you cast spells?
Absolutely not.
Okay, cool.
Darcy,
I don't have time to unpack that right now. I'm trying
Darcy?
to sort of help. Yes.
Just for future, does this happen when you cast spells multiple times a day?
I don't know.
I'm not saying specifically getting shrunked. I just mean something happening.
Had you cast
I mean, it
spells
definitely
when
didn't
you...
happen before I was casting spells.
We just need to know if things just happen when you... I mean... Yeah, conversation for another time. What do you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep, thank you for the segue. Let's put that mug somewhere where I can't see it. Okay. So, right, yes. Invisibility.
Invisibility.
Yeah, so I would like to check, yes, the
Same spot on the other side.
yeah, exactly. So whether oh wait. The dresser is where the headboard of the bed is.
In the rune room, while looking for see invisibility, on the opposite side would be the lightning bolt. Of where the opposite part of the X behind the dresser in the Maiyr Darcy room is.
Okay. And then in the
Are there X's in the Laurel and Slantis room that correspond with the headboards of our beds?
The X in the Lorwyn Slintis room, when you go in there, is actually in between the two beds.
oh,
There's 5 of us.
Like opposite. So if there was no wall between our room and Laurel and Slintis' room, they would be completely parallel, perpendicular.
Yes.
they're like on the exact same like spot, like
Yeah.
same line.
There's
Okay.
5 of us. 5 X's. Beep, 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 beep.
That's interesting.
I have so many questions, Kendra. You're gonna be harassed after this. I hope you know that.
Go for it.
Okay.
And I still haven't done the thing that I want to do. I'm just what?
Yeah, right.
Do the thing you want to do.
You introduced plot.
That's not allowed. We don't do that here.
So this is all very. So
I'm so sorry.
is there a basement? I'm assuming there's a basement.
We're just gonna go to these people's basements casually. Can we even do that?
I mean,
probably need a key.
That's true. Key to basement.
I can always just be a fly and find the basement. Why do you want to go to the basement?
Well, I was thinking if the X's are on a direct line through our rooms.
The X's are not. The X's are in one room with 2, 1, 2, right? 2, 1, 2.
But there's one under each bed as well, so I'm thinking maybe it's like there's like a horizontal line and then a vertical line, and one of them like goes straight down, and so then maybe there's something behind the X, but like on the other side of the floor.
So you're thinking 3D, got it.
Yes.
Oh god, this is too much
Now
math
you're
for
thinking
me.
with portals.
Oh god. What year is
I'm gonna be violent. No, it was a good reference. Is there any chance that there could be something on the other side in the room? Not our room, Darcy, but the other room on the other side of Slintus and Lauren's room?
Oh yeah. What's up with those rooms?
I literally cannot keep track whether we've already found where. I cannot keep track.
Brain broke.
It's gone.
I've been taking notes. So, because there was an X behind the dresser in Rune's room, right? Yeah. So, do we
It's
check
the first
the
one you
room?
found.
Right. Yes, I did not remember this, but yep. So, okay, X marks the
Wait.
spot, but maybe.
So so there's one behind Rune's dresser in the middle of the wall, and then on that same left wall in our room, there is one also in the middle of the left wall.
Yes.
But then in Laura Winston's room, it's on the right in the middle. So there's one in each room in the same spot, just in varying, like, in the wall. Maybe that's just construction shit. Like, that could totally
Yeah, I was
just be...
thinking about that as well.
Do
But
we
it looked
want to
like it was
go...
hand painted, right?
I mean, they could have just been super casual about it. I don't-
Morrowind.
Yes.
This is really fucked up.
Yeah, while you guys have been visualizing in 3D, my brain has already lost the plot. Like, she's just...
Would you mind I sort of like show where the X is and like mark out where like the hand is? Could you like put your hand here? I like make the outline show up. Does the handprint match?
Yes.
Of the paint.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it was me in both sides? Wait, how the fuck do I do that? I know why. No, I don't. Kendra, tell me. No, don't tell me.
The struggle is real. Okay. I mean,
Mixed signals here.
it was worth it. It was worth a
Shut-
try to think it was construction things, but I guess that was just too normal.
That's too normal.
Exactly.
Jinx.
Yeah. Okay, so we know that. Yeah, so it's... Oh, I see what you mean now. So
About?
yeah, so what if we check the... Because it's like a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So if you check the... There was also an X under the bed.
Mm.
Was there X's under Slinter's and Laurowin's beds?
It's like we're playing
Oh.
Guess Who.
Huh. Interesting.
On one hand, it could literally just be like, okay, we're putting beds here. Okay, we're putting a dresser here. Okay, we're putting like...
Why would Laurowin have been like making construction notes?
Yeah.
Why would you make
I'm
them...
just thinking that multiple people at different times stuff. It's like
Yeah, but also you'd need magic to see it, which would be kind of not helpful for like...
yeah, there was a...
You were joking. I'm sorry.
I mean, not really. It's totally possible that two different people were just like, yeah, let's go to the... But it's very unlikely, considering all of the facts you just listed. And a couple of others.
Yeah, but there
Damn,
could
they
be a
lost.
pattern to it.
Look, what is really bad here is that I have been here for over a month, and this is here when I have been here for a week. and there's handprints everywhere, and there's markings for all of us that I did.
While we were even here. Before we'd even knew each other.
I mean, we knew each other, but not in this world.
Unless this creature transcends. Unless this creature knew we were coming. Somehow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, my first thought was like, what if this is some weird kind of prophecy?
Maybe the entity was right.
About which part?
The entity told me that I would bring fire. That I was the catalyst that they are preventing.
I mean, that's an apocalypse. This is markings on a wall.
And also, I feel like that's kind of like, not nominative determinism, but like some kind of determinism, because if you tell someone who's like...
What are these words that are like lower level for people who didn't have a degree in English?
Okay, so like, you know how like, if it, for example, let's say that Rune was given the name Rune at birth, and then becomes a wizard. That's like name determining your future. But it's like, yeah, we named you Rune because we expect you to become a wizard. And it's this kind of same thing of like, well, you're going to cause the apocalypse. But like telling someone who has struggles with a very powerful curse that they're going to cause the apocalypse, I feel like that itself, that sentiment is going to be the catalyst for it rather than the person itself. It's like they're sort of setting you up to fail.
But how would it know?
I mean,
How would
not
it even
That
know?
part
really.
yet.
I mean, if you tell like a child, like, you are causing problems, you are being distracting, you're
But guys,
a problem child, they are going to be like, okay, apparently I'm already doing this.
Well, I'm not a
I might as
child.
well.
the
I mean, someone
entity
impressionable who
and this cult has been here before I was. We have to take that in consideration.
That's true.
If I brought it with me, that's one thing. But clearly something was here before.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have the ability to do this.
it's already connected with people outside of any way you could have interacted with them, like even
It's my
before.
hand, Maiyr.
No, I mean, the entity is already connected with
Oh,
people
the entity.
outside
I
of.
thought we were talking about the mind
like,
creature.
No.
This is why we don't talk about they vaguely.
Sorry, were we referring to you? Okay. My bad.
Yeah, we should call. Should we give them names?
We should call the hospital.
We should call the hospital. Yeah.
Should we what?
We should call a
Give
hospital
them
help.
names. It's
Give who
the
names?
confusion. The things like your thing. Can't just keep calling all of the things. It's gonna get really confusing. And you're
Give
very
what
comfortable with that.
names?
Like your
The entity and
demon.
whatever is.
Why would you give the entity
harassing you.
names?
I think we
No,
just need to
give
prefer
it
them.
a name, like as in naming it, having something to call it, so that we can talk about it without confusion.
I mean, we already have it called the entity.
Look,
I was
Timothy.
talking about the other one.
I don't know. What does it matter?
This is the issue.
Hand thing. Let's just call it hand thing for now. We could just say demon, I guess. Either way.
Could just
I think
call
the
it.
less we
is-
talk about it, the better.
This is a lot. This
This
is
is
a lot.
painful.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Would you like a glass of water?
No.
Okay.
I have Panadol. Would you like some?
You have what?
Like
I
bark
was-
that you scrape off a tree. Helps headaches.
Yeah.
I would know what that would be. I'm an elf. What elf lives in the woods?
I was fully just making a painkiller joke. I'm so sorry.
Fun fact, that's where like aspirin comes from.
Yes, iodine also comes from a plant. Moving on.
Thank you for the fun facts.
Yes, you
Hey,
squeeze it out of the
no
stem.
Okay, so yeah, this is what
We
do you
definitely
think
don't
that'll-
have
What do you
all
want
the
to
facts.
What do I want to do? Min told me to wait.
want to wait?
Min would have something. So figuring out what it is I have.
Yeah. How did the thing with Min go?
Well, they did something to keep it at bay for a little while.
Okay. So we have some time.
Yes. And then in a week, probably have something.
Yeah.
And I
So would you say that we'd well, I mean words, communication with friends is difficult sometimes, Darcy. Oh Lord, but you can do this. Do you think that you need to like get your mind off things? Because this has been a lot in a very short amount of time.
You can
there's very limited ways in which I take my mind off things,
That's fair.
and none of them are actually that good for me. I actually did not want to
Also
do
fair.
this at all. I didn't. It's a good thing we know, but
What is the thing we
I wanted to find out who came after Ranila.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of oh god. I definitely sort of glossed over that part. Yeah, somebody totally tried to murder her.
When we were
Mhm.
coming here, I saw 2 guards at the door. Ethan doesn't usually leave guards at the inn. Usually they come in, ask for us, and we go. I thought that was strange. That's why I came in the back. But they chased us.
Huh.
Then
Wait, do I remember this?
I don't think
Probably very vaguely. You remember,
I thought I was
probably,
asleep.
yeah. I think you had woken up for like half a second, saw
Yeah,
Morwen
right,
come into the
yeah.
room. And that was it.
I think I saw Ranila, like, got her a glass of water or something, and then I, like, passed out again. Wait, you said there were like, Ethan's guards were here and chased you?
well they came, as we went into the alleyway, so did they. Right? It was them, right?
Yes.
And the curious thing is one of them, when we were called to go to Ethan, it's only one of them.
Huh. Wait. Do you think maybe one of them
Was after.
like pretending to be a god? Oh, you mean that one of them went away to attack
When Ranila left,
the guard followed Ranila.
yes. No, I'm wondering if that's what happened.
Oh! Wait. Are you saying that...
I'm not saying anything, that's what I'm trying to find out.
Huh.
Ethan could have just... Yes, if you see this person, keep an eye. Chase her. Make sure she doesn't do anything. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't.
What?
Could have still been Vim. We don't know.
This might be fucked up to say, but I think if Vim wanted Renila dead, she would be dead.
Yes, that's what I thought too. Vim has the ability to manipulate people. He could have just told her to go into the ocean and not come back.
Honestly.
So no, I don't. As untrustworthy as Vim is, I don't think he was lying when I asked him how he takes care of his thirst.
He told you? Huh.
He said he likes to do it in the wrist.
Oh, I've definitely seen illustrations of that in books.
So I didn't see the face of the guard that went away.
No.
But I saw the face of the guard that told us to go to Ethan.
Yeah, because they interacted with you.
So, wait. So Renila was... Did you... So what did you actually see? Have you told us this before? Have I forgotten it?
See where?
Huh? Like, see on her person after being attacked.
Covered in
Have
blood?
you- Specifically what I'm getting at is, did you tell us about the puncture wounds that were like on her neck specifically that didn't quite look like...
We were all there. Like, I brought her, like, still, like, half bleeding.
Yeah.
But like, Darcy was very sleepy and did not have time to like... But I'm asking, did you like... Specifically, because I think I remember you, out of character now, I remember you like doing like an investigation or something and finding out that like the puncture marks didn't quite
They
look
looked
like
deliberate.
they were... Yeah, too deliberate. Exactly. Did you tell us
I know that Maiyr had also made a check, doing a medicine check, and had seen that as well.
Yeah.
I would have mentioned this.
Probably.
Okay. So...
I could find out where one of the guards is.
Yeah.
What time is it, Kendra? Wait, okay, so it was mid-morning when Elijah came, right?
Yes. So,
It's gonna be afternoon-ish.
yeah, afternoonish. We'll go with that.
Darcy would have come back. It would have been like an hour. Like
Yeah, I mean, you can. Yeah, we'll go with that.
3:27 p.m.
Yes, on the nose.
I'm gonna score on him.
You're gonna scry on the guard?
Mm-hmm. Wisdom save.
Yeah, totally. So you're gonna sit down and set out your ritual. You sit, you begin thinking, mulling over, remembering the guard's face, voice, the way that he walked, the way, just his whole presence, taking that in. And you feel your consciousness fly up over your body, above the tavern, through the ward towards Ethan's office.
Towards?
Towards Ethan's office. And you find yourself slipping inside the door, and you see the guard standing there, rigidly, like, inside of the home, guarding the door that you had seen Ethan take Darcy into the day before.
Anyone in there?
Looking through the guard's eyes, you can see, you watch Mean come back in from the back garden. And you can hear behind you in the office. You hear the voice of Ethan. These deals are very important. We cannot mess them up. I cannot have any more interferences. Is this understood? I do not need anybody else digging into my business. And you hear another voice answer back. Yes, mistress. As you wish.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do not recognize his voice. You know your job? Do it right. Now get out. And you watch as the office door swings open, and you see a tall-ish figure, a red hood. You see, like, peaks of blonde, like, straight blonde hair poking out from under the hood. And behind him is Ethan. And Ethan walks this individual towards the door. Come back when you have completed your mission. I do not want to see you again before then. Understood? Yes, mistress.
Talks like that with everyone. Jeez.
And the individual bows before leaving. And Ethan, kind of with an exasperated sigh, rubs her temples. And heads back into her office. Minutes pass. And you're pulled back out.
So, was the guard not doing anything?
He was watching. Ethan gave someone a mission. I have to go. And I just... Window? Bird?
Oh,
Window
okay.
bird.
There she goes.
I try to go near whatever Ethan's place is and see if I can find that guy and follow him.
All right,
Where's my actions? There it is. Whale shape.
Flying over, you are able to catch a hint of the red
hold on.
hood. Oh,
Okay, you can keep.
thank you. You catch a hint of the red hood, kind of they've made it down the road from Ethan's place and they're kind of slipping down another street, so you follow behind. What would you like to do?
I'm just following. Keeping
Just
a
following.
very close eye.
Okay, you got it. Keep your distance, following behind. You watch the individual kind of snake through alleys, down odd roads, behind buildings. And you see them approach this kind of smaller inn. It's not the nicest inn on the ward, obviously. You are staying in one of the better ones. But it's still pretty nice because it's up here on the Inkstone. And you see the individual enter. What would you like to do? They are now inside of this inn. And you are a bird.
I'm going to a random alleyway. Turn back into myself. Hood up. Lock myself in
Hood up?
as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Stealthily. I'm stealthily like trying to keep away from this person's vision.
He, him pronouns are fine.
Kill.
Yeah. So roll a stealth check for me.
Come on, please. I swear to Jeebus. Okay, that's not too bad. 15? Could be worse.
15.
I don't roll good at stealth.
You enter this inn as inconspicuously as you can. They seem to have like a nice little sitting area with a little fireplace. The front desk area, they have some bookshelves with books for people to borrow and read. And you see the individual sitting over by the fireplace.
Just sitting.
Just sitting.
No, guess I. Wait, you said this was like an inn-ish place?
Yeah, it's an inn.
Okay, well, I go grab a little drinky and keep watching.
What?
What's
There's no
the inn
bar.
called?
Fuck you.
I would look at it, but sure.
Fuck.
It's called The Raven and the Hood.
Yes, it's called The Raven in the Hood now.
Yeah, love that.
It's dope.
There's no bar? What kind of inn is this?
It's an inn, not a tavern.
Oh, is there a difference?
One has a bar.
Fine, I go into another seating area that probably exists and I just keep an eye.
Yeah, there's like a little chair closer to the bookshelves rather than over by the fireplace. That you can sit over there. All right. So make a perception check to just keep your eye out.
Hip hip. Bruh, I'm rolling like garbage. 14.
14. All right. So you're going to keep an eye out. Everybody else, you just watched Laura Scry go, I've got to go, turn into a bird and bust out the window.
Yep.
What are you doing?
I'm casting sending.
Okay.
What the
I yell
fuck?
into the microphone. Yeah. What the fuck? Is everything okay? Where have you gone? Can we help with anything?
We'll say that there was a bit of a delay and you're getting that now.
We stare out the window and shout.
Okay, so
for,
before I left, I
Yes.
said, Ethan gave someone a mission, I have to go.
Yes.
Okay.
Just following this guy. See what he's up to. That's it, I guess. Oh, he's at The Raven in the
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
I
what?
will come up with a different name for it.
No, that's a really
But-
cool name.
I really
It is
like
a-
that name.
All right, it's the Raven in the Hood.
Can we go stay at that place instead?
It's
Well,
bird
you guys would
themed,
lose
I
the
love it.
bar.
I'm
Oh,
thinking
you're
of
so
a
right.
raven wearing a little hood. It's very cute.
Where
Yes,
else are we gonna
that's
blow
the
people
logo
up?
out front, actually.
Yep, it's on the sign. Yeah. Okay, so I think Darcy is gonna, since I just cast like the spell, I probably would have like tried to. Okay, there's so many things I want to do.
So much.
First of all, what I want to do is I want to go into the hallway and I want to check if the like. I guess I'm gonna go to the room where we were staying. The guards, I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check that room.
Okay. With the see invisibility up.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Looking at this room, make a perception check.
Oh God, help me, Lord. Maiyr,
Kind of.
no!
I couldn't find my place to talk about.
Oh Lord. Was that?
Yeah, the
By the
default-
way, was that wild magic surge for Tides of Chaos, or was it for just regular magic?
That was for regular magic.
Oh, okay. Well,
You have a default.
yeah, I know, I
It doesn't
do.
help.
That's a 6.
A 6. With your see invisibility up, you kind of, since you know where to look, you do find, you don't find the one behind the dresser. You find one under the bed, though. You find the X
every
under the
single one
bed.
of them?
Yes.
Okay. It looks like. Does it look the same as the one?
Yes.
It
It looks.
in every
These
single
X's look
room?
the same.
Okay.
I peek
Why?
my head in. And I'm like, do you want to check? Come here.
Okay, yeah. I go out again.
Do you want to check the ambassador's room? Just to,
Yeah, I was thinking that.
just like, oh, something's come up. I just want to make sure that there's nothing
Yeah.
unsanitary food or something. I don't know. Make something up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Act casual.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go into the ambassador's room. Knock or like say hi to
Yep.
the guards.
So, yeah, Gariel is outside. Of course, Darcy. Please go on in.
Yes.
You are allowed in, and you see the ambassador in there, kind of hurriedly, like, getting into like a very nice, fancy dress.
What?
Oh, Darcy.
Going out.
Uh, how can I help you? Why are you here?
So I was just wanting to check in, I guess, because you were kind of stressed out last time I saw you about the whole Sir Elija arriving much earlier than anticipated. Just wanted to make sure that like how things
Yes.
progress.
I am still figuring things out with it. I'm planning to take them to the Quail Hall tonight, perhaps show them around to some of the higher ups around here.
Of course. That sounds like a good plan.
But is that all you were looking for, Darcy?
Well, okay, so this might be a bit of a weird question. It's just that the rooms that me and my friends were staying in, there's like I don't know if you've had I assume this is a much better room, so you probably haven't had any issues with it, but we have noticed that there's like some things on like in certain areas that aren't quite up to standard. So I was just gonna check your room to make sure that like things aren't weird.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I will also pass this along to Sir Elijah's guards. Make sure that their room is perfectly up to snuff.
Of course. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna take a look behind the dresser, if there is a dresser.
There is a dress. There's a really big dresser, actually. Like, this is a tall one rather than like a short kind of on the ground one.
If there's anything behind that?
Checking behind, like you kind of pull it out a little bit. You do not see an X on the wall.
Okay, and under the bed?
Under the bed there is an X.
Okay. I try to hold it in, like I try to act as if everything's clear.
All right, make a deception check. I just want
okay, thank you. Yeah, I was
just
like,
for funsies.
Darcy's so bad at lying.
Let's find out how good your poker face is.
Yeah.
Oh, my poker face is terrible.
No.
That's a
Darcy.
total of
She has good charisma.
yeah, that's a total of 4.
Total of 4. So you kind of like pick your head up and you're trying to like put on a smile, like everything is fine. It's totally cool.
Yeah.
Darcy, aren't you shorter? Why are you shorter?
Darcy's
I
so
know what
stressed. She's just shrunk.
Everything's alright
Bone
here.
density.
Nothing to worry about. There's no dust under the bed at all.
Darcy, you're scaring me. Is this
Sorry.
what is going on?
Okay, so
Are we in danger?
no. It's nothing unsafe. It's just like some like floorboards that like look like they're about to like, rot.
You look like you're about to piss your pants. This seems like a lot more than floorboards.
Oh god. I can't quite explain it. I don't know what it is. It's like
Whatever it is, please make sure that it is taken care of before since Sir Elija comes back. Please.
I will do my best.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Darcy.
Sorry for the weird barging in, stressing you out. Totally not wanting to
It's
add
fine,
more
Darcy.
but yeah.
Add it to the list.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I will be going. Goodbye. Ah!
Goodbye, Darcy. Your way out of the room.
Yep.
The door is shut behind you.
I hate that so much. Oh my god. There's no dust. I didn't plan. Oh god, I'm such a bad liar.
Yeah.
In theory, I'm a good liar.
I love that Darcy was like, yeah, we can just lie.
He cannot lie.
And then
She
she
likes-
cannot lie for her life.
In theory, she likes the idea, the fantasy of being able to pull off an excellent lie.
Anyway.
But that's all it is. It's a fantasy because she could never. Not because she doesn't want to, because she's so bad at it, and I love her so much. She's just
Darcy, my
sweating
beloved.
so nervously. In her way too big clothes.
Yes.
Dear God, I love this so
How to
much.
go, Darcy?
Ambassador 100% convinced Darcy is taking drugs or something. Darcy just looks terrified. And is wearing baggy ass clothes. Just
Yeah, right?
Bro,
right?
you have symbols all over the walls, man.
Yeah, I can see.
There's
see
something
them.
weird under
There's
your
these
bed,
little,
dude.
like,
There are
all
things
these
in the
little
wall.
ice tops or something.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
It's
I
beyond
got it.
it's beyond our own world, man. Anyway.
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, also,
into
Darcy's
the
eyes are
time
completely
space
white when she
continuum.
walks
yeah.
in there. Darcy, your eyes were completely white when you were in there. I completely forgot. So 100% Ambassador's convinced.
Oh God, you're right. Oh God.
That's for
But,
sure.
I'm sure part of her is just like, oh well, I'm glad Darcy's taking part of the local specialties.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Considering that she was drunk
Good
off
for
her ass,
her.
not even.
Yeah,
Well,
She's not one to
exactly.
judge.
No,
down.
no, okay. So, the second thing that I wanted to do is I'm curious if there is a basement, and I'm assuming. Fuck! All of my plans rely on me being able to lie, and I'm not able to lie.
Also, your eyes are glowing.
That's true. That's true.
That would probably
I'm gonna,
terrify
like,
people.
okay, I'm gonna
Is
ask.
there any way we can lie for you?
Maiyr, I have a question.
Yeah. What's
Could
up?
you do the thing where you make people invisible?
I can. Can I ask why? I just don't want
You
us.
want to check the basement, but I don't know if that's like if I'm like going on a wild goose chase and wasting time. I'm just curious. Basements seem to hide a lot of secrets.
I mean, okay. Hear me out. We can probably find a way to get into the basement to check it out without sneaking around and doing illegal shit. You could. I mean, this tavern is hosting the ambassador from two very important people from the Empire, right?
Right.
And you are part of that delegation.
Yes.
And nobody knows you're able to do magic.
Yes.
If you were to say, I
By
would
the
like
way,
to.
has anyone told Darcy that her eyes are white? Because she doesn't know this.
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, Maiyr definitely thought that she knew that would. This is
No
gonna
one,
be an issue.
no one told her shit.
I love that. I love that so much. Just making sure.
Is it possible that we go to Tim and we be like, hey, we've seen a couple of weird things. We just want to check like that there's nothing in the basement that could be a threat to the two ambassadors, the two representatives. This is my cleric friend. Rats. I mean, why would you need a cleric to help you look for rats? I think if
That's true.
this is my magic friend.
You were going to be a cleric in this scenario.
Darcy, I'm always a cleric.
It's part-time.
It's a part-time gig.
I know how this
No.
things work.
You took levels in
yes.
fighters, so yeah, part-time.
Not yet. Not yet.
But you will.
I will.
Okay. Yes. So
Just if we could somehow just hi, we want to check that there's nothing that could threaten our representatives. Could we have a quick
do we
look in
just
the
talk
basement?
to them like, hey yo, so like we've been noticing a little bit of weird stuff. We just want to check how.
I could do the talking if you didn't want to risk lying.
Okay, I think that's gonna be better.
Yeah, I can be like, I've been hired by the ambassador. This is the guard that she's assigned to. Okay, well, they've seen us together. They know that.
Are you good at lying?
We all have our good.
Who is the best at like deception? Kendra, pull out the stats.
It's Rune.
I can't. D&D Beyond isn't working.
All right.
Well,
it is for me
definitely
now.
has a +0.
I mean, it is for me now. It was just breaking before.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Sick.
But
you,
I have
you didn't even
well
check.
Today.
But yeah, carry on conversation.
She has a lot of tabs open.
I do. I have 1,
Lethal
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tabs.
Shit.
Lucky number.
How's your camera still running perfectly?
I don't know.
So yeah.
Wait. Out of character. What's your deception modifier?
+2.
Why am I offering to lie? I have a +0.
Hey,
Oh.
I mean, you've just
Rune.
failed a deception.
Hey, Rune.
It's a hi.
Do you want to be sneaky?
I can be sneaky. What am I sneaking about?
Well, we really want to get into the basement, and we need to give them a reason for why they should let us into the basement, and potentially also let us see the ledger. I don't know why, but I have a feeling like you might be the person to go to for this kind of stuff. I feel like you and books and also talking just kind of.
I'm just in a pile with books and words. I can try. What happens if I mess it up?
we don't get into the basement.
I mean, Maiyr had I'm not here, but like Maiyr had a really good point. Hey, we're from the the Empire people. Can we just check the basement?
That's true. We could
Just do that.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong. I am a friend of the Empire's ambassadors, God.
Yeah, I could.
We want to check out the basement to make sure there's nothing that's dangerous. This is my magic friend. I don't necessarily say I'm the one checking.
He will kill all the rats.
Could also ask if they need extra hands helping out because they seem to be very short-staffed.
Why would you ask? Like they will just put you scrubbing
more
floors.
Suspicious. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like the best way to get to our goal as soon as possible with the least suspicion.
With what?
Would be asking to check the basement. Which is
asking to check the basement?
Yeah. As a guard of the ambassador.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I guess I will.
Fine, I will ask the.
Who are you taking with you?
Oh God. Help God. Question.
You can take both of us, but.
Yeah, I could. You can come with some moral support. I'm scared now. I am so bad at the whole I know I'm not technically lying, but if I think I'm lying, then I feel like I'm lying, and that's just gonna make me say weird things, like talking about dust when there's clearly no dust on the floor and was no dust on the floor, and there's just so many more logical things that I could have said. Like I could have said that I dropped something, but I didn't because I was panicking.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. Would you?
Okay, let's go.
Yep. Before we become get an eyesight line of Tim, I will cast guidance on Darcy.
Cool.
Okay, so
Darcy, you are guided.
I'm guided. I will speak to someone who doesn't look like they're super duper duper busy. I will just ask. Excuse me. I would like to know. I would just like to know where the is there a basement here? I assume there's a basement here.
Yes, we have our storages down there.
Yes.
But may I ask why?
Oh, I mean, I know I'm not on duty at the moment, but I am still a guard working with the ambassador and.
Oh, that is right.
Okay, so do I just have to like go down? Where is it?
We just wanted to check that.
May I ask what you are checking for?
Oh, we're just making sure that we know, like, well, there was a bit of stress. Just making sure that everything is prepared to, like, soothe the nerves of, like, various interactions and negotiations and stuff.
Make a deception check.
Oh boy. You have a D4. Oh no.
That's a 12?
A 12? Alright. I don't really understand you Empire folks, but you know, I guess if this is something you guys have to do, I get it. So, come with me. I can show you where the door is.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And as he begins leading you to the door for the basement, we cut back. Pizza Girl.
As she saw the.
Let Pizza Girl finish her pizza.
I literally just started eating this. Go on.
Yeah, well, terrible timing, I guess. Back to you. So during this time, you've been observing this individual. And they've been just kind of sitting there. They look up every once in a while, but seem to be looking at this book.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of time because we're running this simultaneously. So we'll say at this time, it's probably been good half hour, 45 minutes. And that's when you hear from down next to you, Lorwyn? Why are you here?
Is that Renila?
That is Renila.
I had my hood up. How the fuck? Alright, guess my tattoo is really recognizable.
You also only rolled a 15 on stealth.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Lorwyn,
Why are you here?
I'll ask you again, what are you doing here?
Following someone?
I didn't mean down below. I meant like down the hall a little
She's
bit. Like
so short.
She's tiny. Renila canonically is now tiny.
She's so short that Lorwyn is sitting
She's
down and she's
small.
tinier.
Yeah, exactly.
Tiny.
Teeny. You're following someone. Why? What's going on?
Someone attacked you and I'm getting to the bottom of it, so...
Lorwyn.
Please tell me you're not here to meet that person.
It isn't your business. You shouldn't get involved.
It's too late.
Please, just head back to your tavern. I'm fine, okay? I can handle myself. I appreciate your help and your concern. But I've gotten myself out of a lot of binds.
You wouldn't have last time. What's
And
the
I
problem
said-
with getting help? Do what you have to do. I'll be here like this or as a fly. Your choice.
She kind of rolls her eyes.
It's truth.
I'm just heading out for the night, actually. This is where I'm staying. My room is down the hall there. Do you want to come get a drink?
No, no flirting. Yeah, sure.
Or is...
Keep an eye on that guy.
Do you point out the individual?
I kind of like
gesture? Yeah. Alright. Alright. If they follow,
You'll know.
yeah. Come on.
I still have my hood up.
Yes, you still have your hood up.
I put my mask up just for good measure.
Alright. And as you leave the inn, that is where we will end the session.
Sleepy time.
Wah!
Okay. Okay.
Betrayal! I wanted
That
to
was
know
so
what was
much.
in the basement!
I'm
I'm
so
so
happy.
I spent 3 hours. So sad. Everyone say goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.